Okay, we are here at 1890 Sagamorw. Going to give you a little bit of an update on where we are. I hear the furnace is running, so that's good. We have some trash to obviously get rid of here. And we came here to really look at the floors and to see, once we install new floors, what happens with our doors. So I pulled this carpet up here. This is just stick down tile, it's not real wood. And under here this is concrete. That's concrete. And very interesting what they did here, as you can see, is there's almost a full inch or more, maybe even 1.25 inches of height between the kitchen and this room. The reason I think this was once a garage is because of this. I think it was once a garage. I don't know, it just feels like this was what this was back in the day. And then they changed it, but maybe I'm wrong. But we have to resolve this, right? We're not gonna put a step here, so we're gonna have to figure this out. And we can come up a little bit here on the floor because we have some room. If I open this door, you'll see. We got lots of room there to add a floor. There's no problem with that here. So this coming up might be a good idea. We might wanna put a subfloor here, all around here. And again, we're gonna have to maybe shave this down. This is a wood door. We can shave this down, I think. And I think when you pull this back, there's gonna be enough room for this door to close because it closes there, okay? So we're not gonna have this be a problem here. It's gonna close okay over here, and we can come right up to here, and this can be just about where this is, and we can put another little threshold here. So, not worried about this room. This room can come up a little bit. We can subfloor it, bring it up to almost where this is, not quite. We'll still have to put a transition. But the idea is that maybe you put the same floor into every room. And I was gonna go with the floor that matches this cabinetry. Okay, so there's an idea. Now, let's talk about this. So, there's a wood floor here, and then Nino pulled up some of this wood. And what we have under here is a very thin layer. It's a very thin piece of wood with a barrier over it, a vapor barrier of some kind, okay, to stop the moisture and things from coming up. So there's definitely a barrier here. But, the question is, what condition is this barrier in? And again, what are we gonna do about this, the sinking floor? Can't we just put a subfloor on top of this? Take all this, maybe we have to take all this wood up and put a subfloor in. I think in the end, we may have to do that, because when we look at this door, and this is a steel door, it's just, my thought is that we're gonna be a lot closer here when we put the subfloor on to this door not being able to clear it. So my concern is, put a subfloor on top of this wood, that we're not going to clear this door anymore. Now, taking the wood up is a big job, but it's something to think about. I feel like we have more room over here than we do at that door. This is a steel door, and we can't really cut this down. So something to think about. Not much height there, okay? More height there because this is where it's sunk. So let's look. You can see there's wood under here, okay? And this wood is in pretty good shape over here. It's too bad we would be losing this. But I don't know how else to get under that floor to fix the problem that we have here. So that's where we are. I haven't showed you yet this area, but you can see what they did. They put floor leveler down. That's what all this is. It's floor leveler. You can see they have just regular paneling there. So my thought is they put some material on here to even it out, and they put a board over this. So there's wood under here, and you can see the wood there. So they wouldn't just stop the wood there. There's wood under here too, but they put a board over this hallway because it was probably sinking too. You can see it there. See, look at all the floor leveler they put in, a ton of it. You can kind of feel it here. It's kind of given a little bit. In here, they did the whole floor. So I suspect there's wood under here, but somebody came in and just put plywood on top of this thing to stop it from feeling like it was sinking. In the other room, they didn't do that. So I feel very much about right here that we are sinking. Okay? So, I mean, it's not as bad as the other room, or maybe it is. I feel like I'm really going downhill when I walk this, going back and forth here. So, you know, I don't have any definite answers here about what to do. I think I'm going to let you think about what to do. You know, I have some ideas, but, you know, we can exchange those on the phone. But I wanted to at least come in and kind of give you guys an idea that, you know, maybe putting a subfloor over this, maybe we just need to change the door. Maybe that's the answer, right? Just put a subfloor over this, even it out, kind of like they did in that room. And just, these are wood doors, just shave these wood doors down. And there appears to be plenty of clearance there, you know, with the subfloor and the LVT. So I feel like we've got the clearance in these other rooms, that the only door that we don't have clearance on is this one, and we may actually be able to clear it. It's going to be tight. I think when you put the subfloor on the laminate, it's going to hit, but maybe we can just replace the door. I don't know. This is a steel door. This is not a wood door. That's a steel door. So maybe we can replace it. Maybe we can adjust the frame somehow. But, you know, really the only way to go down and fix this would be to pull all this up, get a hole here that you can go under here, and then fortify that, and then figure out how to crawl back. I just don't know that it's going to work out.